Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome to just a quick little Let's Talk. In this episode, Steam support. Mechwarrior Online or PGI support when it comes to the Steam community. Now, I know a lot of you probably are saying, well, it's not really that big, blah, 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 blah. So I went on Steam Spy and actually pulled out the numbers, and there's almost 800,000 downloads of Steam. Of Mechwarrior Online on Steam, if I've ever read it right. And it's growing. It's constantly growing. So I thought, well, what kind of communication is PGI using and Mechwarrior Online people? What are they using in when it comes to Steam? How does it look on Steam, right? Because if the Steam, let's say they're getting more and more noticeable on Steam, then obviously what's going to happen is, you should be communicating a lot on Steam, right? You should be utilizing Steam as another platform to get recognition out there, get some exposure and things like that. So I looked and to see just what they're doing on the Steam page. And first thing I noticed was they're doing their announcements. Not as many of announcements. It's kind of like their secondary method of communication, I've noticed right off the bat. So for example, we're seeing October's patch notes and Halloween events in just one news thing on the 18th. On the 20th, they did the Mechtober event, but then they also linked a thing to the website, gave some information. On the 22nd of September, so 7 days before that, the Night Gyre and Heavy Mech Leaderboard event and sales. Patch notes. Oh, pre-order sales and events. Oh, look at that. Events and sales. Patch notes. Events and sales. Events and sales. Actually, sorry, that's just sales. Oh, let event and sale. Let sale. Patch. Event and sale. I think this is just an event here. Event and sale. Patch. Event. Event and sale. Event and sale. So you'll notice that over a little while, whenever they do an event, they also announce the sale. They do it on the website, but they do it two separately, right? They do it as two separate announcements. On Steam, it's the same announcement. It's like, hey, by the way, we have a patch. We have a patch. Then, the next week, oh, by the way, hey, we got a sale and an event. On the website, it's, hey, just so you know, of this coming weekend is an event. Here's what it is, blah, 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 blah. Oh, and by the way, if you're interested, there's a sale. So the sale is on the website. It always seems secondary to a degree when it comes to the little sales that they do around the events. Heavy sales, camo color sales, things like that. On here, they make it sound like it's equal to and as important as the event itself, because they're always noticing them too. Because you basically get three, we'll say, news articles for Mechwarrior Online: a patch or an event/sale. Every now and then it's just a sale, or every now and then there's just an event. But 9 times out of 10, it's those two things: an event/sale and a patch. So I was looking at it going, okay, well, can you really blame them? I mean, they've already kind of come out and said that it's their secondary means of communication. They don't want to use it as a primary mode. They want people to kind of go towards the downloader still, but they like the fact that Steam is now an additional ability for people to download the game and try it out and all that stuff. But they still would prefer people to go to the website. Gaijin doesn't do this. Oh, the other War Thunder, their game there, they don't do that on that one. A lot of other companies, even Armored Warfare, don't really have their own sites where you can really do much. World of Tanks does. And they all kind of live or die on Steam. Now, World of Tanks, not on Steam, all by itself. So what I look at it as, it's kind of a good mix. Armored Warfare, for example, has its own website, but there's so much shit thrown up on the website, it's literally whatever they can throw on there and sticks. Gaijin, I just don't like them, because they don't like their community. Well, at least that's the way they act. So won't go there. But overall, communication-wise on Steam, it's hit or miss for most of these places. When it comes to the community, though, right? That's the main thing I wanted to look at. So, the news articles, okay, they're acceptable. They're not, they're basically just saying here's some big information. Oh, by the way, read it and check it out, which are links to the website. So basically, they're telling you, hey, here's the information. It's on our website. Go take a look, and obviously you can get additional information that way. Now, when it comes to the discussions, on the other hand, here is where it kind of takes a complete 180. So first off, here's the website, right? Here's the website. So you go to the website, it's got sales at the top, it's got all the latest news and all this stuff. And the patch, the forums, pretty much self-explanatory. It gives you all the different breakdowns, figures out everything. You can see where, PGI specifically is, obviously in big bright letters, if they're posting or not, and things like that. When you go to the discussions here in Steam, two things I noticed. Number one, I have not seen a single post by PGI in any of these. These are all things that I checked out, for the record. So everything that's gray next out means there's no new replies to the thread, which means I went into the thread and I read it. Technical support and discussions. Oh, there we go. They have a person that's running. It says this person is a developer, but I don't recognize this person. Someone named TurboClaw is classified as the developer, okay. But also in everything that they do, they link the website. So they have two posts. Server undergoing maintenance error. Basically, that's when there's a patch going on, and something with Avist, whatever that is. Couple things. Wow, I'm actually completely and utterly shocked at the sheer amount of lack of communication that PGI is doing. Now, if they only have one forum person that's posting on these things, if that person truly is a developer or just hired as the state of the developer for the Steam page, like a community manager, kind of like Tina for the website, just wow, one person. With the sheer amount of posts I've seen, it almost has its own culture going on. The culture for the website versus the culture for Steam seems to definitely be feeling a little differently. You get a lot of new players trying the game out on Steam. But the problem with Steam is that you get either someone who's played the game a really, really long time and really doesn't have patience for someone. There's a post about someone posting not knowing, they got a clan ERPPC or a C/ERPPC, and they're trying to put it on one of the mechs that they had, and they couldn't figure it out. It was a Warhammer. So someone posted in the forums, hey, just so you know, that's clan tech. You can't put clan tech on an Inner Sphere mech. An Inner Sphere mech is something like the Warhammer. It was very helpful. But then the next one was, insulting to the original poster. Then it just kind of degraded from there. A lot of degrading comments and stuff like that. Now, mind you, I always find that Steam discussions and Steam things aren't usually the greatest when it comes to constructive criticism. Usually you get an extreme one end or the other. If you have something wrong and you ask someone for help, usually you'll get a response back, of some sort of irony. You should know this type thing. It's like, well, I just downloaded the game an hour ago. I apologize. What the fuck? It's very off-putting. Now, if you go to the Steam, if you go to the websites page, and you go to the Academy section, and you post there, hey, I'm a new person. I just started playing. This is what I'm trying. Can anyone give me some tips? And people are really, really nice. Now, you get really nice people in the Steam community as well. But the problem I found with the Steam community is that there is no one from PGI even there. So if a little ball of negativity starts, any negativity starts anywhere, they're not there to step in and say, hold on, what's your problem? Let's help you. Let's see what the problem is. Even a couple mods, a couple moderators. I've seen nothing. The lack of communication on Steam, in my eyes, is definitely a fall. Now, this may be just my view of it. There may be people that are there, but you just don't notice them, which could be a good thing, bad thing. But as I said, I've seen a lot of negativity in the Steam forums for Mechwarrior Online. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Therefore, I completely dodged the forums altogether on Steam. Usually when I'm looking up for video ideas and stuff like that, I'll go to the website for mwo.mercs. I'll go there instead and look on those forums, the actual real forums, and look up for ideas for videos and things like that. Or even post now and then. I barely ever post. One of these days I'll start posting my videos to get a little bit more exposure, but until then I won't. But yeah, so I mean, I'm a little let down in regards to the communication on Steam, and the fact that they're doing it, but they're doing it because they kind of should, and that's about it. So it feels like everything you're getting is kind of saying, "Hey, just so you know, we just did this. Go take a look at our website. We're not going to post the information here. Go take a look at our website. Here's the link." And then if you go on the forums, well, PGI is really just completely invisible. But that is that for this episode. Until next time, see you then. Bye-bye.